Hey guys, this is Jason, and today I am finally reviewing Air, directed by Ben Affleck, and it stars Matt Damon, Affleck himself, Jason Bateman, Chris Tucker, and Viola Davis. It takes place in the year 1984, a year where Nike was kinda downhill for a lot of people, and Sonny Vaccaro, played by Matt Damon, decides to go out and make a partnership with rookie basketball player Michael Jordan and revolutionize the world. This is another movie I didn't get a chance to see in theaters, but I still watched at home because I still want to make a review out of it. That's still gonna happen sometime, so be prepared for that because I'm not gonna see every movie in theaters. It's just that's too tough for me to do. So some of these movies I'm gonna review this year are gonna end up being late, so be prepared for that. I was actually looking forward to watching this film because I think Ben Affleck is both a talented actor and a great director, with movies like Gone Baby Gone, The Town, which is my favorite of his, and Argo. I think he's an excellent director, and both him and Matt Damon are working together again, and it's like almost every movie they've done after Good Will Hunting, they turn it into gold, like The Last Duel, which is a very overlooked movie, by the way. Please watch it if you haven't yet. And when Ben Affleck decided to make a movie surrounding Nike and having Michael Jordan involved, I was interested because Michael Jordan is a legendary basketball player for a reason. I know that because I have looked up some of the stuff he did in the 90s, like still having to play basketball even though he had a terrible flu around that time. He was still playing anyway, and that's crazy, and that's why he's that good at playing basketball. But I'm not that much of a Nike guy. I don't have anything against Nike, I just don't wear their shoes or collect them. And now that I've seen this film after hearing all the buzz and people praising it for weeks, I can definitely see why, and I think it deserves all of that praise because I do think this is a really good movie. First off, the acting is top notch. Matt Damon is really good as Sonny Vaccaro. He gives a lot of charisma and likability to his character. Ben Affleck is also great in the film, as well as Jason Bateman and Chris Tucker, and as you would already expect, Viola Davis is excellent in the film. The story is very fascinating and a little crazy that this actually happened in real life because apparently Nike wasn't doing all that great back in the 80s, as well as like Adidas, until Sonny decides to risk his career by going out to find Michael Jordan and get him to make a deal with Nike and make Nike one of the biggest shoe companies we know today. And seeing that pursuit happen and how it wraps up is really crazy, and it's very fast paced, it never drags, and it is very well written by Alex Convery, which, by the way, this is the first film he's ever written. He hasn't written a script for any other film besides this. According to IMDb, this is the first film he's ever written. And that's kind of cool that this became a great start for his career. The production design is also really good. It's very well realized. It definitely makes you feel like you're watching a movie that does take place in the 80s, in particular with some of the sets, the clothing, the music choices this movie has, as well as movie references like Ghostbusters. This is also a pretty funny movie. I mean, it's not a comedy, it's not trying to be, it's more of a drama, but it has a couple of moments that did surprisingly make me laugh. In particular, there's this one scene where Matt Damon is on the phone with Michael Jordan's manager that really made me laugh. Like, it has those certain moments that I wasn't expecting to laugh at. And that is all done with really good dialogue. The dialogue is definitely another part from the writing that I think this movie does really well. It feels genuine, it feels real, and it doesn't feel forced. Now, I'm sure most of you already know what the outcome is going to be if you're a fan of Michael Jordan or have already read articles about Jordan and Nike, but the movie's not really about the outcome, and I'm saying this because I'm sure a lot of people who already did all of that are probably going to be disappointed that they're not surprised with how it all plays out in the end, but this movie really isn't about the outcome of how it all plays out. It's more about the pursuit on how Sonny is able to get Jordan to partner up with Nike and how they were able to make this shoe too, very popular. Air is a really good movie. It has really good acting from everyone, great production design that makes you feel like you're watching a movie take place in the 80s, really good dialogue, a few humorous moments that did make me laugh, and it's well written. Now, if you're a fan of Nike shoes and you're a fan of Michael Jordan as a basketball player, and if you love Ben Affleck's previous films he directed, then you will really enjoy this film as much as I did. And this is coming from someone who's not crazy about Nike, and this movie really impressed me. I'm gonna give Air an A. I'm being serious, even though I'm not a fan of Nike, I still really enjoyed this film, and I strongly recommend it if you have Amazon Prime. If you do, then watch it there. Or if you've already seen this movie in theaters, then that makes you one of the lucky people, by the way. What did you think about it? Did you love it as much as other people did, or did you think this movie was overrated? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, if you like this review, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a thing. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.